Hello, all of my wonderful fans. Welcome back to the Book Corner. I'm Hermione, author and lover of all good things literature. So, before I begin, I want to say that just like with The Dead Lifeguard, I am actually reading 5 pages a day, except for Friday, which will be 10 pages. So, not 10 pages, 10 chapters. So, I will have this book finished on Sunday. So I'm actually going to take a break from this series and just go ahead and start focusing on the, getting ready for like the Stephen King books, minus Carrie because I'm already reading that. So this one is One Evil Summer by R.L. Stine. I have already finished the first 4 chapters of this book, so I am currently on chapter 5. So basically you have this girl called Chrissy, and then you have another girl called Amanda, and there's a cat involved. Amanda is looking forward to a great summer, especially away from Fear Street, but as everyone knows, Fear Street follows. And literally she meets this girl called Chrissy, who is, she's not, I don't really think that she's a good person, because the tagline is Chrissy is perfect, perfectly evil. So I'm guessing Chrissy is not a good person. I read this book back in like the middle part of the 90s when it was like white covers and it was like clean and beautiful. Now I just have the yellow one. Great beginning of the book. The first 4 chapters were really awesome. Loved it. And yeah, I mean, that's all I want to say. So tomorrow I will read 5 to 11, and I will do the video. And I'm actually going to wake up tomorrow at 8. I'm going to immediately jump in and read 5 to 11, get the video done, and then I'm going to start working on the next 6 pages of my next chapter. Hey, so I don't know what happened, but I'm redoing this video because, okay, so at the time I'm doing this video, I'm currently putting the actual video together, and I realized that I did not have my impressions of chapters 5 through 11, and I had jumped over to like 11 to 15. So I am going to just give you like a bare bones of this. So 5 through 10, we really start seeing like how, like, not how bad Chrissy is, but like some of the things that are going on and on the property and in the house, and about basically just basically just like just all the weird stuff that's going on, like you have a phone call, and you have you just have just like just a bunch of stuff that happens. And it's been like a couple days since I actually read chapter 5 through 11, so I don't really remember like much of what I read, but you can tell at this point in the story that there's something seriously wrong with Chrissy, and it just has like gotten to the point where you literally are like, okay, what the heck is Chrissy up to? We all know that she is like out there and stuff, but yeah, I feel bad for poor Amanda. So I'll see you in the next section. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Book Corner. Yeah, so I'm back with another section of the video. So I am currently on chapter 15. So I have read chapters 11 through 14. This is how much book I got left, and this is how much I've read. So in this one, in the chapters I've read, you have Amanda that's trying to prove that Chrissy is evil and that she is dangerous and everything like that. And what ends up happening is she ends up going to see a psychiatrist who just, I don't know, just thinks that he knows what's going on when he absolutely does not. And so, you know, she's allowed to continue to do this and everything. So, overall, I can say that I absolutely cannot stand Chrissy in this book. I think that she is extremely dangerous. And, yeah, we'll see what Amanda has to do to try to get rid of her. Before I end this section of the video, I want to say I had intention to read this all the way to chapter 21, but I ended up spending the entire day writing my book. So tomorrow, actually at the time this video is done, later on today, I will sit down and read 15 to 21. So I should have this book read by tomorrow, and I will have it uploaded by tomorrow. So see you guys. Hello, I'm back. I'm still tired. Alright, so we're back for another video. I was going to do this yesterday. Unfortunately for me, I did not get the five chapters read. So I ended up getting I think 2 chapters read, and then I had to go to work. So I have read chapters 15 to 20. So I'm about 8 chapters away from the end of this book, and things are really starting to escalate in this book. Amanda almost dies, and Chrissy is starting to ramp up her evil. And, you know, I always wonder, what is the freaking point of doing this stuff knowing perfectly well that somebody knows exactly what you're doing? I don't seem to understand this about bad guys, about evil people, and all that stuff. And I don't think I'm going to understand it. I just wow, that's so interesting. But yes, things are starting to come to a head, especially now that's you got I have 8 more chapters to go before it's the end of Chrissy and her evil, or maybe the beginning of her evil. But yeah, I mean, Amanda's trying to find out or trying to figure out why is she doing this to me. I think that that's the question that if you're reading this book and you're at 21, you're I just want to know, why is she doing this? Why is she doing this? What is the point of doing this? Yeah. Alright. I will be back with another part of this video. Alright, so I have just finished reading chapters 21 through 24, so I'm on chapter 25. I am reaching the end of this book. There's 28 chapters in this book. So yeah. So there's a knife involved in this. I still don't understand where the knife came from, but the knife is there, and Mary has the knife, who's a kid. I don't understand that part. And of course, it's getting just a whole lot more worse than it has in the beginning. And I think it's getting a lot more worse because we're nearing the end of the book. And it's becoming very apparent to even the people that, or the kids that Chrissy is supposed to be babysitting, that this woman is not all there. She is absolutely not all there. But we're getting close to the end of it. We are. And we're getting closer to her defeat. And I really can't there's really not much that popped out in these 4 chapters. And except for the knife and the realization that Chrissy is just beyond mentally unhinged. And yeah. So that's all I got from the 4 chapters. And it isn't, the fact is that I am literally still almost dead tired. But we're reaching the end of it. And yeah, can't wait. Alright. So I'm finally done with One Evil Summer by R.L. Stine. Spoilers, Chrissy ends up dead, but we find out that her name really wasn't Chrissy, which is weird. So what exactly happens in this, the last 3 chapters of the story? Well, there is a giant fight between Amanda and Chrissy ends up dead, and everything burns. And what ends up happening is Amanda ends up having to go to go back to the psychiatrist and everything. And it all turns out pretty well in the end. She just had to end up like going to a mental hospital or something like that. Overall, I was really happy with the ending of the story. I thought the story overall was pretty good. Not the best in the world, but it wasn't bad. But yeah. So I did enjoy the fight between Amanda and Chrissy, and I enjoyed the fact that she got what was coming to her and everything. So I'm gonna give this book about 3.5 stars and stuff. Yeah, overall, happy I did buy it. So with that out of the way, tomorrow is the first day of October, which is my favorite time of year, Halloween. What I am going to be doing is, because I've already started on the book, so I'm just going to like continue with it. But once I do plan on, I hate when I stop my sentence like this. I do plan to watch the movie Carrie, and I'm going to post a review for that one on here, as well as my other channel, and I will get that review out for Carrie today. I already reviewed it on my Hermione's Horror Reviews, but since I showed you guys what book I was going to read for Banned Book Week, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the review. So the book that I am currently on that will spill over into October is going to be Horror Hotel by Victoria Fulton, and I will give you guys a basically what's going on in the story in the next video. I will say that this book definitely is something else and everything. But this week coming up, I do plan on to, not this week coming up because it's Monday, this week I'm planning on to get some shelving units, because I'm going to have an entire unit dedicated to horror. And if I like those units a lot, I will go and buy like 3 more of them, but they're going to stay in boxes. I'm not going to take them out and put them together. So yeah, so that's it. I'll see you guys in a little bit.